An indifferent, I don't give a shit attitude is the mindset that all men need to adopt so that we don't become slaves to our emotions and situations and occurrences and highs and lows. We find that no matter what's going on, life sucks sometimes. It can kick you in the nuts, beat you down, take you behind the corner, get you in a headlock, and just rub shit all up in your face. We've been there. We've lost loved ones. We walked in on the girl cheating on us. We were there when our biological father signed over the rights to our adoptive father. We were the first one to see that our brother committed suicide, and we walked in on the bloody scene. We grew up in foster care. We grew up with such horrible parents that we wish we had grown up in foster care. We woke up this morning with a flat tire, the dog wouldn't start barking, and our neighbor, that bitch, the very Karen herself, looked at me like I could just kill the dog with my bare hands so that he'd shut up, so that her little poodle could eat its food in peace. We recognize the atrocities of life. We recognize the injustices of life. We recognize that life's not fair. And the point is, well, what the hell is it? And we come to that existential crisis when we wake up and the dog won't stop barking and the girlfriend won't quit complaining. And Karen's looking at us like the world is on my shoulders and it's my problem that her poodle can't eat in peace. And we get frustrated and we look to the heavens and we say, what the fuck's the point? How many of you can relate? Those moments where it's just like, shit. The remedy and antidote to this is an indifferent mindset. And I don't give a shit attitude, because we know that in life, around the corner, the unexpected is always there. That bill, that unexpected bill, the engine blew up in my car, I'm living check to check, that situation with the bank, the situation with school, the situation with that relationship. That's life. It sometimes seems like it's stacked against us, and we get so caught up in caring about what this person thinks. We get so caught up in thinking, oh my God, what's going to happen tomorrow? We're so worried about the future. We get caught up in the rat race of this materialistic world that we lose it. We can't breathe. We feel like we're suffocating. As men, it is time that we take that stoic approach to life. What many would consider kind of this cold, detached existence. But it's not a cold, attached existence. It's seeing life for what it is, that it can come with the bad. That the bad is mixed with the good. The chaos and the order of this beautiful symphony. And when we can walk that middle line and not only walk it, but thrive in it, that's when we separate ourselves from the people that are going to cry, poor, pitiful me. But that's not our mindset, because we have this indifference. We don't get so caught up in the bad of today that we can't function tomorrow. We see a lot of people like that in this depressed state where, oh God, that happened and I just can't go on. And then on the opposite end of that spectrum, we see people that are so high from this, oh, I got a new job or this new relationship, and oh God, this is the one, she loves me, that when something bad happens, they can't handle it, they go to shit. So how do we combat that? With the indifferent attitude. And again, people are going to call you cold when you adopt the I don't give a shit mindset. They're going to say, oh, you're detached from the world. No, we're actually attached to the reality of world. We know that the good comes with the bad comes with the good. We ride that middle plane where our world doesn't go to shit when it's not one or the other. We find our balance with the indifferent attitude. Something good happened? Okay, this too shall pass. Something bad happened? Okay, this too shall pass. We are indifferent to the highs, we're indifferent to the lows, so that we find the middle ground of existence that the Stoics have pronounced to us for so long. The middle ground, because that's what truly functions in life. Every day doesn't promise you a high. Every day doesn't promise you a low. Every day is not going to bring death. Every day is not going to be kicking you in the nuts with life jumping out of the corner saying, I gotcha. Every day is not going to be those high rainbow Saturday morning cartoons. Middle ground is the actual substance of existence. So bad shit happened, we're indifferent to that. Good shit happens, we're indifferent to that as well. We learn the lessons from the bad. We enjoy the moments of the good, but we know, yeah, well, what's going to happen tomorrow? The unexpected. So I'm prepared for that by being indifferent to all of this. And it enables me to actually function. It enables me to combat the bad. It enables me to live with the good, but not expecting that to be an everyday occurrence. And so you agree with that. You say, okay, yeah, I understand that, but I don't want to be so cold and detached. I actually want to enjoy the good moments. But again, being indifferent and saying, I don't give a shit, is not being a cold, detached, emotionless person. It's having your emotions in check. I would argue that you actually enjoy life even more because you understand it for what it is. When the good comes, you fully appreciate it and you're fully in the moment of that because you know it will pass. And when the bad happens, you're fully engrossed in that because you know there's a lesson to learn. You know bad shit's going to continually happen. So what can I learn from this so that it makes me stronger for the next? Oh my God, I walked in on her cheating. She cheating. Oh, I found out that life's not really what I've been taught my whole life. Well, let me get involved in that. Let me tear that apart. Let me deconstruct it and look at it from all angles so that I know when the next situation happens, I'm prepared for that. The one thing constant in life is change, and the unexpected is going to happen. Having an indifferent, I don't give a shit attitude to all these temporary things that come into our life, all this superficial bullshit that so many people get caught up in, so many people depend upon. When we become indifferent to that and remove ourselves from that and look at it from a higher plane, we see it for what it is. Good things, bad things, they're all the same. They pass. What's constant? Me being in control of my emotions so that my emotions don't control me. Me being in control of the situation so situations don't control me. We adopt an indifferent attitude and we become better, stronger, capable, prepared men for the unexpected because life is full of uncertainties. We don't let the goings on of the world wreck us because we're prepared and know that that too shall pass. An indifferent, I don't give a shit attitude is the mindset that all men need to adopt so that we don't become slaves to our emotions and situations and occurrences and highs and lows. We find that middle ground to exist, and in doing so, we actually rise above the rest of the world. Love and respect. You guys will hear from me next episode.